But by the way, your the call is on stream. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't say anything.
No.
That breaks terms of service.
No. I'm just telling you in case what about privacy and stuff. Then I can take it off. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
No. I think you're pretty correct in terms of what you need to work on. If you can just counter DIs, counter jump-ins, and tech throws, you can easily reach platinum.
Okay.
Because till gold, people just jump at you and they'll throw you when they're close because they don't really have another game plan. What's your how do you feel your understanding of the game system is right now? Do you understand what each thing is used for?
So far I would say I understand about maybe 50%, 40 to 50% maybe.
Okay, cool. So one of the things, like the two things that stand out to me is one, you are jumping a lot, which is fine.
Yeah.
Because jumping will get you a lot of wins in this rank. But the way you jump is not correct because when you jump, you want to maximize the reward the jump gives you.
Right. Okay.
But the way you're jumping, it's very unsafe. And that's a very easy fix. It's not very complicated. And the other thing is, like you said, you are very impatient. So you're not really in much danger just existing on screen. And your opponents are kind of hanging themselves. And if you just know how to just let them hang themselves and then punish, you'll get a lot of wins that way. So you should just know how to exist on screen and not feel in danger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you to a custom lobby. We have a training mode in the lobby.
Okay.
And then I'm going to switch to Marissa as well. And then I'll just give you a couple of tips.
Let's see. Vacations. Let's go.
Cool. So we're going to go on the bottom slot, which says training.
Okay.
And then we'll be in training mode together.
Oh. Sometimes I'm like this. Sometimes I get so confused by the UI.
Yeah, but if you play games like City of the Wolves, you'll appreciate how good this UI is because that game is on another level. I mostly don't play that game because of its UI.
Okay.
So we're both Marissas, right? So the way I've seen you jump is, I don't know if those are accidental, but you jump like this.
Yeah, like half of them are accidental, right? So what happens is I'm trying to do like let's say like a classic classic gladius, for example, right?
Okay.
What ends up happening is I don't know if it's my D-pad or my fat fingers or something. I end up jumping. So once I'm in the air, I'm like, okay, now I'm in the air. I have to do something. So I end up doing a light attack or something.
Or what might have happened is because you press that up, the punch for the gladius comes out when you're already jumping.
Okay.
Yeah, so because gladius is down forward punch, right? So if I accidentally press down forward up punch, this is what I get.
Yeah.
This is actually an intentional input for certain moves which are called tiger knee inputs.
Okay.
So certain moves that are done in the air, like Cammy's dive kick, you actually do this motion for Cammy's dive kick and you get a dive kick. But obviously Marissa doesn't have any of those. So yeah, you can just work on this. This is execution, so it'll be fine. So the way you want to jump is, you want to do a heavy normal on your way down, either a medium or a heavy. The heavier the normal, the better. So either whatever your modern heavy punches, you want to do that. And I'm going to do one thing.
Let's see. I have to time it, right?
Yes. So you're holding it. You don't need to hold it. Just tap it.
Yeah.
You're holding it. Just tap it.
Yeah, there.
Correct.
I just need to work on the timing.
Has a special property where she can charge her heavy. So I can either do this or I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this or I can do this. I can do this or I can do this. Right? So this also goes for her jumping normals. So what's happening is, because you're doing it at the correct timing, but you're charging it, so it doesn't charge all the way through.
Right.
But if I do it early in the game, then I can charge it. But you don't want to use her charging normals in the air anyway. So just tap it. Just try jumping in on me a couple of times. That was really good.
Let's see. Come on.
You're holding it. Holding it. So if this was any other character, this would not be an issue. But because Marissa has charge normals, this is an issue. Very good. You could do it earlier though. It would be even more rewarding if you do it a bit earlier. Again, you're holding it, just tap it.
That is a problem. That is a problem with my Gladius also. I end up.
That was right. So you know what pro players do, or like people who are at intermediate level do? So you're tapping it because you really wanted to come out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're holding it because you really wanted to come out.
Yeah.
We double tap. So we mash it. It's almost better than holding it, yeah. Because sometimes, like, maybe we don't press the button hard enough or something happens and the game needs your input. So you really want to just mash it. So, yeah, just do it like a quick time event.
Double tapping is so much better.
Yeah, so you're getting it every time.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to tap, I end up holding it. But if I think about double tapping, then it's a tap.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
You will have to clean this eventually, but in this rank, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But if you play like this in Diamond, then this would be a problem. Because sometimes you don't want to double tap.
Okay.
Most of the time, double tapping is fine. But most of the time, double tapping is fine. Yeah, but sometimes it's going to be a problem. So
okay.
So now, do you have this combo in Modern? I believe you do, right?
Which one? I think I do. No.
No, it's medium.
Yeah.
And then just do normal value. Don't do the whole auto combo.
My D-pad.
You did the right thing. Now you're doing heavies, I believe. It's medium.
No, it is medium.
That is medium?
That is my...
Whatever you did here...
See, because I've been... I think my D-pad is going all over the place.
I see.
So this is basically... So Marissa has this with... what do you call it? With auto, it does this combo, right? The combo you're talking about. But if I do it
with auto, okay.
Yeah, so without it, it just does this to knock down the...
So when you do this with auto, do you try to tap auto the same time you're doing this, or do you hold auto?
Hold auto, tap it and release it. Like hold auto, hit medium and
basically what I'm saying is when you know in your mind that you're going to do this combo, you can just hold auto a second or half a second before this, just do this and then let auto go.
Yeah, so that is what I do right now. I do this and I release it. Yeah.
Now, another problem is the reason you're getting OD Gladius or the EX Gladius is I think you're still holding auto.
No, that happens when it comes this one, right?
No, not this. What I want you to do is this. What you're actually doing is
okay, let's see.
See the yellow versus yellow?
Let's see. Right.
I believe the reason why you're getting the yellow is because you're still holding auto when you press Gladius.
No, I let it go. So what is happening is I'm letting it go mid combo, but because I've input the combo, it's let's see, it's 3 times, right? So I do 1, 2, then it doesn't do the third one.
I see. So you have a special button, right? What does that do?
That is Gladius.
Okay, so do the thing you just did and then tap the special button.
So, okay. Right. No, okay.
No, that was forward special.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah.
Perfect. So just practice this. The way SM players practice is, so you're on modern, so this doesn't affect you, but we want our motions to be clean on both sides. So how we practice is, we'll do this one side, so that's 2, that's 3, that's what we'll do this 10 times in a row without dropping, and if it drops, the count starts again from 1.
Okay, so makes sense.
10 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then we move to the other side, and then we do this 10 times from the other side.
So the reason for not doing OD, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was asking, what is the reason for not doing OD Gladius?
So OD Gladius, okay, let's, you see the damage up above, right? So let me see the difference in damage. So this does 2260.
Yeah.
This does 2660.
Yeah.
So it's a 400 difference in damage.
Yeah.
You lose 2 bars from this. So 2 bars for 400 damage.
Okay.
Bars come into play when you get burnt out, because if you get burnt out, there's nothing you can do about DI.
Okay.
And DI stuns you in the corner, and once you're stunned, the opponent gets a free jump and cash out combo on it.
Yeah, true.
So at high level, burning out and getting DI'd is basically the end of the round. And if it's the last round, opponent has level 3, you lose the match. So you don't want to get burnt out, and especially because OD Gladius by itself is a super good move, okay? Marisa doesn't have an invincible like an invincible dragon punch like Ryu or a Kumandu, right?
Right.
So anytime they're in danger and you are not blocking as the attacker, they can do the EX reversal and then get out.
That's
So
true.
Marisa's EX Gladius is almost like a Mortal Kombat armor move.
Right.
Where you can use this as a panic button. So if you press auto plus special together, there are very few moves that are beating this. So you will absorb the damage, you will heal the damage because it's armored damage, so it's kind of like chip damage.
Right.
You'll heal it, but more importantly, you'll get them off you.
Right.
So you want to use this move intentionally as like a get off me tool. So if you're in the middle of blocking something and you're panicking, or the opponent has very low health and this might kill him, you just want to throw this out.
Right. Got
That's
it.
what it's good for. So just for 400 damage, like if I do this 3 times, right, I'm basically burning myself out for barely any change in damage.
True.
But if I knew that my final combo would kill you, and I have like all 6 bars on me,
Right.
the way this game is played is if you're going for the kill, might as well burn everything.
Right.
Because
Makes
the
sense.
difference in damage will add up, and burnout doesn't matter because you're killing the opponent anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So at the end of the round, if it's a kill combo, you just use whatever you can in your combo. But otherwise, you have to be very careful about your green meter,
Okay.
red meter. So this is the combo that I want you to practice. If you know this one combo, you're reaching platinum easy. Okay, you don't need to do anything else. And the other thing about this combo is, if you know you've entered this properly and you have 3 bars, you can go into a level 3 as well. So you have 1 button level 3 is in mana. So
Yeah.
once you can visually realize that okay, you did this combo correctly, you can go to level 3.
Okay. Makes sense. See. Nice. I need to practice that, right?
Yeah, no problem. You just practice it.
You can
Now,
go ahead.
one good
I'm
training
writing
mode-
this down and I'll practice this later.
Sure. One good training mode tip is under training mode settings, you're going to see save state and reload state. You won't see it right now because we're in multiplayer training mode, but in single player training mode, you can see that. So normally if I have to practice this combo, I will do this, then I will get close to again, then I will do this, then I will get close to again. Right? So I'm spending a lot of filler time in between.
Right.
With save state and reload state is what you can do is your pad has the L3 and R3 buttons, which I don't think you'd be using for anything else.
Yeah.
So you can set like L3 to save state and then R3 to reload state. You
Okay.
can get really close to your opponent, press the save state button, and then do the combo. Doesn't matter if it hits or not. As soon as you see the Gladius, you're like, okay, I got it. Press R3, instantly you're back to where you started, and then you do it again. R3, do it again. R3, do it again. So that'll save you a lot of time in training mode. Otherwise, labbing in this game would have been excruciating. Okay.
Okay. Makes
So
sense.
just offensively, this is all you need to know. Okay. Now, as in combo wise, there's other things about offense. So 2 things we discussed is when you're jumping in,
Right.
tap your jumping buttons,
Right.
and this is the other good thing about jumping up. Your opponent will probably not block, especially like if while you're doing your jump, you notice that your opponent just threw a fireball. So you know, okay, he threw a fireball. I just jumped at him. I'm gonna double tap my heavy button. My heavy button is going to hit. So after that, do the same combo. Do the same. Because when you jump in to a person with a heavy button, you are very plus. Plus in fighting game terms means you have a lot of advantage.
Okay.
Where They just took a big hit. Their character can't do anything. They're reeling from the hit you just did to them. So they're open to get hit by the next hit. That's why these are pretty good.
So basically, I can use this as a base combo and build on it.
Correct. So, for example, if we were like playing a high-level match, okay, you will see this combo in between, but you won't see the gladi. So what I could do is this, and then.
Okay.
So I just use drive rush to basically repeat this combo. So I did jump in medium, drive rush, medium, gladi.
Okay, makes sense.
I got 2 extra mediums because I cancelled one into drive rush and then cancelled the drive rush into another medium target combo.
Okay.
That's not very optimal either. You can get better stuff, but I'm just giving you an example, okay? Because part of the fun is discovering what your character can do. So I'll do that to you. Now, 3 things. Okay, so I just want you to hold back, okay? Just block.
Oh, sorry.
Hold back. Now this combo I just did, it leaves me -5. Do you know what frame data is?
Yeah.
It's not important. Okay. So -5 means any move that's 5 frames can punish me after they block it, and I cannot block that.
Okay.
That
Like light
doesn't matter,
attacks.
by the way, right now.
Huh?
Yeah, light attacks.
Okay.
That doesn't matter right now. Okay. Even at high level, like at master, people don't know frame data in and out. They know generally what's plus and what's minus. Okay. High level players know pretty much everything about frame data. Anyway. So the great thing about this combo is just keep blocking. Our characters are so far apart that there's no 5 frame move.
That'll reach you. Okay.
That'll reach me. So technically I can keep spamming this. Get close to you. I can keep spamming this. If it hits, I basically get free damage. If you block it, I don't have to change anything. I just do the same thing.
Okay.
So this is called a block string. And this would be a safe block string. Okay? I'm going to do another block string. Just keep blocking. This is a very unsafe block string because even visually I can see and I can feel, and you, my opponent,
you're in range.
That my character is not able to move. They're in like some sort of animation.
Right.
Block. Just keep blocking. Right. So Marissa for half a second can't do anything. So this is normally a good combo, okay? Like, like, what do I do here? 1 second. Don't block.
Okay.
Like, normally this would be a great combo, okay? Like, when I block a DP or something and I have to do a heavy combo, I can do something like this.
Okay.
But I cannot use this as a block string because once you block it, I'm eating a lot of damage. But in Iron, I'm not eating a lot of damage. Normally I am. This combo is amazing because they block it, they don't block it, you win every time.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, but now, even though it's safe, after they block it, you can see, right, that whether they got hit or they blocked it.
Yeah.
After they block, I don't want you to do anything else, just wait. Okay? If they block it, I don't want you to spam it again because even though it's safe, you're still -5.
Okay, makes sense.
If your opponent is a masher, they will hit you before you can get this combo out again.
Yeah.
So that's called giving up your turn to the opponent. I mean, I lost my turn because I became -5. That means my opponent can move 5 frames before me. So now it's their turn. So I have to respect that and I have to block whatever they're going to throw at me.
Okay.
But if I was plus, then I would continue my advantage.
Okay.
That's called pressure. Okay, none of this matters right now.
No, it's fine. You never know. Who knows? I might grind this tomorrow, and by next week, I might be in high ranks. Who knows?
Cool. Yeah. So another thing is, the good thing about this combo is, so the way DI works is, any normal that can be cancelled into special moves can also be cancelled into DI. DI has special move rules. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So Marissa's crouching medium kick is not going to glide. It's not special cancelable. So if I was doing this as an opponent and they happen to DI me, there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
But luckily, this is a 2-hit combo that is special cancelable. I can drive rush out of it, I can DI out of it, I can glide rush out of it, I can super out of it, I can do whatever I want. Which means if you are repeating this combo, if they block, great. If they get hit, great. If you get DI'd, I mean, if they DI, I want you to be able to be good enough that when they block the 2 hits, you notice it and then you DI back rather than going into Gladius. Because if you go into Gladius, you will get hit.
Okay.
Alright, so your opponents will DI you a lot. So what you can do is you can knock down your opponent, go for this. If they happen to DI, you should DI back at the part where you're about to Gladius. Now the cool thing about DI is when you're attacking the opponent and their DI hits absorb you, it micro stutters the game. Like it's like a pause during every hit. So when somebody DIs you and you're already attacking them, you're actually able to react better to that DI than if they were able to do it raw.
Okay.
So sometimes I want to drive reversal my opponent, I accidentally get a DI and they're doing like moves on me and then they're able to DI back because for every hit that I absorb, the game pauses for a little bit. So they're able to visually confirm that they're getting DI'd, so they DI back.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is, I want you to, when you go into training mode, put your dummy in the corner, sweep them as they're getting up, do this combo. And actually, you don't even need to sweep this. Do this combo when they're getting up, do this combo again. Keep repeating ad nauseam. I promise you, if you are able to get the timing where the opponent's body just gets up and you immediately hit them back, if you do this to your iron opponent, you will perfect every single opponent.
Okay.
Because they'll refuse to block. And if they do block, then okay, you're fine, right? You just wait and then if they jump, you anti-air them. If they do like an unsafe special, you punish them with the same combo. Or if they DI, you DI back. That's all.
Okay.
Now, you can set the opponent dummy in training mode to wake up with a DI. So you can go to wake up options under dummy settings. And then you can press your select button there, F or X or whatever that is on your pad. And then under common actions, you can select drive impact. And then the next time you knock down your opponent, they get up, they will DI right away.
Okay.
And then you're able to confirm, okay, I just hit them with my target combo, now I can DI back.
Okay.
Now, the throw thing is an advanced concept, so we will go over there in the next session. The strategy that allows you to both block and take out of throws.
Okay.
Because I don't want to overwhelm you right now. Your homework is just to learn your combo. And so we'll do that. We'll do that next time. But one last thing I want you to do is just be comfortable with walking in front of your opponents because you are very safe in this game, okay? So let's say you have like a spammer against you, okay? Alakuma or something.
Yeah.
So the way parry works in this game is parry is one of the most broken moves in this game, but it's very intentional. Like it's a tool, but you need to know how to use that tool.
Okay.
So in this game, if somebody throws a fireball at you and you block, you take no chip damage. You don't take any health bar damage.
Okay.
What you do take is drive gauge damage. So your green bars will start to go down if you keep blocking fireballs. Okay. So you don't want to jump fireballs because then you open yourself up to anti-air.
Right.
So what do you do about fireballs then? So as the fireball's getting close to you, just tap the parry button.
Okay.
Just tap it. Okay. If you tap it at the perfect time, you get a perfect parry. But even if you don't, what will happen is you spend half a bar of your drive gauge to parry. And then when the fireball hits you during your parry, that will refund.
Okay.
So fireballs are no danger in this game.
Okay.
Right now. I mean, later they will become a danger, but right now they're not. So what you can do is like someone throws a fireball, you parry, walk forward, parry, walk forward, parry, walk forward. And then if you want to close the distance to your opponent, you don't want to do this. You don't want to dash up.
Okay.
But dashing up is fine if you know you're in no danger. So when you're not in any danger, when you knock down your opponent. So if I knock you down, I'm able to dash up on you.
Okay.
If you're just standing there and I want to dash on you, then you can jump at me, you can drive impact, you can do a lot of stuff. Right. Because dashing puts you in a unskippable cutscene kind of animation. During your dash, you can't do anything, right? So if you're moving forward and then throw a fireball, you will eat that fireball.
Okay.
If you do want to cover a large distance, what you can do is you can drive rush.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask. So it's better to drive rush than to dash, basically.
Yes. It's better to, if you have the resources for drive rush, Actually, there is no situation where dash is better than drive rush except for auto time meaty setups.
Okay.
Which sounds like gibberish, but I'll explain that later. but
I'll just say yes.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I get it. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. For 90% of situations, drive rush is always better than dashing.
Okay.
And drive rush has this additional property where just block something. Just block, hold back. Just hold back. So I did this button, okay? It's -3. There is a frame meter in game where I can see that it's -3. You don't need to know that right now. But if I drive rush into this, I'm +1.
Okay.
So drive rush, what it does is normally moves that are -1 blocks. So if I do this and you block it, I can't do it. But I shouldn't press another button because you will beat me.
Right.
If I did this and you block it, I can throw you. I can press another button and basically continue my pressure.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to close the distance, you should have a reason to close the distance. Like if you're actively thinking, okay, I need to get close to this player because I have some strategy, then you can drive rush them.
Okay.
Or what you can do is just walk. Walking and drive rushing is better than just dashing and blinding.
Okay.
And you can also jump. Like right now, dashing is your most dangerous option. In Iron, even jumps are better. But at high level, jumps are the most risky options. But right now, jumps are pretty good because your opponent also jumps. Okay, they don't want to play footsies. They don't want to stand and like play the ground game.
Okay.
They just want to throw shit at you and hope it works, and you want to throw shit at them and hope it works. Now, the Marisa is one of the most oppressive and dangerous characters up here, up close. Okay, this is where you ideally want to be, but actually no, this is not where you ideally want to be. Scratch that. You want to be in this game. You want to be at a range where your character is the most dangerous, without your opponent being the most dangerous at that range.
Okay.
So this is a mirror. You're Marisa and I'm Marisa. So we're the same character.
Right.
But if I was Dalsim, right, I wouldn't want to be close to you.
Okay.
You're Marisa. You want to be close to Dalsim, but Dalsim does not want to be close to you.
All right.
So
because Dalsim has
Marisa,
like
if you get close-
those stretchy legs and stuff.
Yeah. So if I'm here as Dalsim, I can throw my stretchy legs and either you get hit or you block them. But there's nothing you can do to me. You don't even have a fireball, right?
Right.
So as Marisa, you have to get close to me. Otherwise, I will keep poking you and you will either take block damage, chip damage, as in like drive gauge damage, or you'll get hit. Now, Marisa wants to be around here. Why here? Well, here because most characters, normals can't reach at this distance. But Gladius can.
Right.
Okay? Especially if I challenge. Or I can do heavy Gladius. So what I did was light, but heavy could still reach here. Okay? So that's one thing. I can do heavy Gladius. But I don't only have to do heavy Gladius. I can do standing hard punch.
Okay.
I can do charge standing hard punch. So if I do a charge standing hard punch and it hits you, I get the one combo I showed you before.
Right.
So I get this combo for free if I hit this. I can move forward with my standing hard kick. I believe if I hit you and I get the combo, I get the same combo. So I don't know if Modern has both these normals, but these are good normals. So I can either charge it or not charge it. So this is a very good distance for me. Or if I'm close, I basically have like lights like any other character.
Right.
So if you do lights at your opponent and you do 2 or 3, you should stop.
Okay.
Because you do any more, you get pushed out so much that you're not hitting anything, and if they do anything, they'll hit you. So just if you're able to,
this is basically my panic pose. Basically, I do this and stay away from me.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it's universal for all players and all characters. So all characters, the fastest button is there for most, I believe, is the crouching light punch.
Yeah.
So for a crouching light punch, you have to be crouching. So when we want to mash, where we feel like, okay, the opponent might be open and we can mash and get out of the situation, all of us do this. So this is not a Katan thing. This is a pretty universal.
Okay.
So you want to be close to your opponent, okay? And when you're close to your opponent will panic. So in this run, the thing people go for most, especially because they don't know the opponent's character, is they'll throw.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So right now, I won't teach you the throw tech strategy. What I'll just tell you is, anytime you're in this range, be mentally prepared that your opponent might be looking to throw you.
Okay.
That's all I want you to realize, because now, like, you can predict that I might be getting thrown, okay? And the another reason why you were getting thrown is because you were jumping by accident, not pressing a button, and then when you landed, same situation happened. The opponent eyeballed that you're close to them, they panic, they're mashing the throw button, because that's what everybody does in this range in iron.
Okay.
Because people don't know how to do like pressure control, head confirming, stuff like that. So everybody at this close range just mashes throw. So if you're in this range, get ready for your opponent to mash throw, or you should mash throw.
Okay.
But don't just mash the throw button here. It doesn't do anything. You have to visually eyeball that. Okay, there's only what the close range. We are close to each other. A throw might be coming.
Is it just me? It feels like Marisa has a very short range for grabbing people. I feel like Zangief grabs me from like half the screen away.
Okay, so the difference between Marisa and Zangief is, what you're talking about is Zangief's command grab. So his command grab is when it rips, as in it doesn't hit you, he's open to a lot of damage. He's wide open for like half a second.
Okay.
So you can do combos on him if he, like, you can backdash his command grab and still jump at him and get like a jump and combo.
Okay.
But if this normal grab, if I backdash it, I get like a light combo. So that's like a high risk, high reward. If Zangief lands that on you, he does like 40% and its screen is half range, like you said.
Yeah.
But if it whiffs it, he gets punished badly for it. Like he can lose 40% easy for that.
Okay.
Another thing is, wait, what's the input? No, this one. This. So this move, right? If you, I wouldn't use this move right now in this rank, okay? Because it has layers to it.
Okay.
For when you should use it. So I wouldn't use it right now. If you get it by accident, it's fine. But intentionally, don't try to use it.
Yeah, so
but if you do use it, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, if you ever see me doing this, the reason I'm doing this is because this is part of the command grab combo. So if I do this, so if I do this, that's basically me whiffing the command grab.
That makes sense. So if you ever want to do this, right, intentionally, always, whatever your follow-up is, doesn't have to be the command grab, even if it's like the whatever you want to call this, or the kick part, or the command grab, whatever you want to do, just do it instantly. If you wait, that's very bad. So do this intentionally, just whatever you want to do it instantly.
Okay.
Just mash the input. Like if you want to command grab, just mash the throw button and keep double tapping.
Okay, makes sense.
That's all for this move. Right? And then, so what you can do is like, we sometimes joke in Street Fighter that the first round is information.
Yeah.
People say that a lot when they lose. Like, people lose and then the commentators
that's what I tell myself too.
First round is information.
I'll just sit here and like,
first round is information.
Yeah, I'm just downloading them. It's okay.
No, that's correct. That's actually valid for a lot of games. Like sometimes, like every fighting game, it's true. Where you could easily lose the first game, you would get perfect. Actually, no, if you get perfected, you don't learn anything.
Yeah.
But if it's like a close round one, you can basically download your opponent and then play for round 2 and 3 and then win the match easily. So the way this works is you want to know what your opponent likes to do. So even if you get bodied, it's fine because you're learning. So if the opponent is DIing a lot, then you'll know that, okay, this guy likes to DI. If I can DI him back, and then also if you DI them back, just do the same combo. This combo like works everywhere. This combo. So if you DI them back, just do this combo. Yeah. So be ready to DI back. Okay. So if you lost to a lot of DI in round 1, get ready to DI in round 2. If you lost to a lot of jump ins in round 1, like literally in iron, like if I lose 2 jump ins, right? Round 2, I won't do anything. I just wait for them to jump and then do this every time. I keep doing this in the album of 1 button. Right? If they throw a lot, then I'll be ready to like I'll like eyeball the situation where they like to throw. Like if they like to like dash up twice and throw me, I'll be ready to like counter throw or like take the throw. So just eyeball that. So your goal is that face. Also, one more thing: if you find an opponent where they are allowing you to walk to this range or drive us to this range, right? Then just keep gladiusing them. Mix between charge gladiuses, normal gladiuses. It's fine if they get blocked, so they won't be punished. And the thing about charge gladiuses, they can't deal back.
Right.
And then eventually they're gonna start jumping. So now you've trained them that you can gladius them at this range, so they'll start jumping, and then you can go back to your RPG.
Right.
So basically, that's like the 4 pillars of your game plan. Counter DI with DI. Try to counter jump ins with your crouching heavy punch. Tech throws when they close. So when you close, get ready for throw, and then just do this combo everywhere. And then you work on these things. 4 things will be fine. And then 5 is if they're standing fireballs, just stand there and then carry the fireball, and you're in no danger at all.
Noted. I'll work on this.
Yeah, so the more matches you get, the more experience you get, and then these 5 pillars, you start getting better at each of them. And then eventually you'll get so good at these 5 things that visually you'll know going into a match, even if you lose the first round, whether this person is a jumper, whether this person is a drive impact enjoyer, whether they're a throw enjoyer, whether they're a blocker. Because if they start blocking, right, you start doing this combo on them and they start blocking it, then you can actually throw them yourself, right? Now you've opened them to throws.
Right.
So you can become like the throw spammer. So yeah,
that makes sense.
That's all for today. I think that's enough. And then you can keep working on this. Let's see if you feel improvements. And then I think if you are able to like put these 5 things into motion, you'll be gold within the next week.
Okay.
And then once you're gold and you're comfortable, we can work on other stuff.
Okay, sick. So my homework is basically get to gold.
No.
I'm joking.
Yeah, don't set ranks as your goal. Like, ranks are not your goal. Your goal is to just have a game plan, okay? Like your game plan is to land this combo, and then if this combo gets blocked, just wait and then see your opponent panic and punish whatever they're throwing out there in their panic state.
Okay.
That's basically the crux of most fighting games, especially Street Fighter, where you throw stuff there at an opponent, see if they know how to deal with it. If they are able to deal with it, see how they deal with it, then make a counter strategy on how to deal with their answers. And then if they're not able to deal with this, you just keep spamming the thing till they adapt or they lose.
Okay, cool. Now, you said you have been playing this for like 15 years, right?
Yes. So, well, technically, I've been into fighting games since I was 10. So that's